Hi Dosto, welcome to you all in my YouTube channel, and today's video is about industrial pharmacist or chemist if you are one of them and you want to immigrate to Australia. And I will also compare with that how it is easy as compared to a community pharmacist or hospital pharmacist. And this is also video is very important if you are a student and thinking that in the future you want to migrate into the abroad. So what is the options for you is the best, as like a community pharmacist, as a hospital pharmacist, or as a industrial pharmacist to market, especially in Australia. So my name is Dr. Akram Ahmed. I am always making videos for pharmacists, and I am very busy. I have no time, and here in Australia this time is a 4 a.m. I wake up just for this is the first Ramadan in Australia, so I just wish you happy Ramadan to everyone. And so I think that I can make this video because many of the students are confused. And recently I talked one student and he applied for that chemist. He is a pharmacist and had a experience in pharmaceutical industry, but he applied for chemist and he got a negative outcome. He almost lose about $2,000. So and many of you are always comment my previous videos, so I thought that I will should talk to about this occupation. So in Australia, if you want to think that the migration, so there will be a 3 categories of pharmacists: one for industrial pharmacists, then community pharmacists, and hospital pharmacists. So if you are planning for industrial pharmacist, then there is no need to write any exam. You can directly come to Australia after the skill assessment. But if you are planning like a community pharmacist and hospital pharmacist, then you have to write a CAPS exam. Then after that only you can proceed the further the process. So this I already upload many videos for hospital pharmacists and community pharmacists. This video is focused only for the industrial pharmacist. So industrial pharmacist means you are working one of the pharmaceutical industry like testing, analysis, development, production, storage, quality control, distribution, and all these. So if you are working in that any of the section in the pharmaceutical industry, manufacturing side, then you are eligible to apply for a industrial pharmacist. So on an average salary for industrial pharmacist is about 65,000 yearly. They are paying more for females. For females is about 68,000 yearly in Australia. So if you have bachelor degree from your country plus you have 3 to 5 year experience in pharmaceutical industry, then you are eligible to apply for a to get a positive assessment from the VITA-SS. You have to apply for VITA-SS. In that you have to upload all your degree on your experience certificate, and even for your appointment in that industry, particular the company you are working, and they pay you always that the pay slip and all these documents you have to show into the assessment. And for more detail you can go just to the website of the VITA-SS. So for industrial pharmacists there is no need to write any exam. You just get the positive skill assessment, then you can apply for PR in Australia. But the problem here in Australia, most of the states are closed for industrial pharmacists. Only one state, that is called ACT or Canberra, that is a capital of Australia. That state is open at the moment, and in that you can apply for the industrial pharmacist. But they also required to be a 1 year. You have to get some job offer letter, then only you can apply. In Australia, time to time the state are open and sometimes they close if they got the enough number of the immigrants or something. So maybe now the other state are closed, but it can be open. You have to see which state already open, so you can file your application. And the English requirement depend on particular state. 6 is minimum requirement. As you know, in Australia the immigration system are giving the point for everything. For example, your age, your experience, your education, your English. So English you need to be get a high score. If you have high score, you can get a more points, and there is easy to get immigration here, you know. So there is no particularly mentioning here for if you want to apply for community pharmacist and hospital pharmacist, then there is a must, you have to show that 7 each band in the IELTS, then only you can apply. For industrial pharmacist, there is no such kind of the requirement. So most of the students are confused here. They have to apply for industrial pharmacist or they have to apply for chemist, because chemists are open in the more state as compared to industrial pharmacist. So those have pharmacy degree, so they can apply, they can get a positive skill assessment from the industrial pharmacist, not the chemist. Chemist means if you have bachelor degree in chemistry, industrial chemistry and pharmaceutical chemistry or something, microbiology, biochemistry, something like, and you are working in pharmaceutical industry or food technology or something, then you can apply for a chemistry, you know. So you have to go for chemist is a different profile, and the pharmaceutical industry pharmacist are the separate profile. So if you have pharmacy degree, so there is a more chance to get a positive skill assessment in industrial pharmacy as compared to the chemistry, you know. So you have to apply for industrial pharmacist, not the chemist, because many of the students are applied for the chemist. They think that if we got a skill assessment positive, then we can apply for chemist and we will got PR, you know. But the problem here, they will see that each and everything, the point, your education in the same field and your experience in the same field, then only you can pursue your career in Australia, you know. So most of the time they give the negative assessment. It means you almost lost $2,000 to $3,000. Then you think, okay, oh, this was the wrong and I have to apply for this, you know. But most of the students are industrial pharmacists. They are open. The majority of the state, they are given the most of the states are open, but they are opening for their own students. For example, you have bachelor degree from your country and you have 3-year experience in the pharmaceutical industry, and then later you come for Australia for higher studies. You did your masters, maybe you did your MPhil, you did maybe your PhD, and so in that case your own state can sponsor you and you can get very easily PR, you know. So now the question is that if you have industrial pharmacists or you have like community or hospital pharmacist, which is the easier to migrate to Australia. So I can say that if you have a bachelor degree and 3-year experience in industry and then you come to here for master degree, then it is very easy to get PR in industrial pharmacy as compared to the hospital and community pharmacy. Then in that case you have to write a exam, then you have to find that the internship, then only you can and get a PR in all these, you know. So that's somewhat difficult, but there is a more chances to get PR because many of the states always they open for hospital pharmacists. They need more hospital pharmacists, they need more community pharmacists as compared to the hospital pharmacists, you know. So at the end, if you are a student and thinking that which is the best option for you, so it's up to you, you know. I can say that you must go for hospital pharmacy, work 3 years there, then you come to Australia, or maybe you no need to work, directly you can come if you want to work in a hospital or community pharmacy, because in that skill assessment there is no need for experience. There is if you have 0 experience also, you can apply for the skill assessment, but industrial pharmacist you cannot. You must have some industrial background, you have some experience in that 3 to 5 years, then only you can apply and you can get a positive assessment, then you can apply for PR in Australia. So this is my second video for industrial pharmacist, and I already upload one video for industrial pharmacist, so you can watch that video as well, because this is additional information I am given in this video. And yeah, and thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel because I always make the videos for pharmacists, and I'm very busy, I have no time, but still I make the videos because I want to help to the Indian pharmacists. And if you want to help from my side, I give the consultancy. If you want to know the whole process, I can help you in that. And then I thank you for watching this video.